Dear students, hope you are well and safe and sound at home. You know that we are at the end of our English grammar syllabus. Today I will discuss on capital letter and punctuation. And with this discussion, our syllabus to attend 60 marks grammar is going to be finished, but I will continue it through the discussion of some basic items of grammar which will be helpful to attend the question number 1, 2 and 3, and also I will continue my test paper solving, and now and then I will also repeat my previous items of grammar. But before that I will start English first paper next week. Okay, let's start our discussion on English second, punctuation and capital letters. You get ready with your khata and pen, and you know we have already solve the test paper questions of previous items like connectors or linking words or linking linkers. Earlier we have solved the test paper from transformational sentences, completing sentences, tag questions, passage narration, and today before solving the punctuation and capital letter, I like to discuss on it. Give the headline. Subject matter is capital letter and punctuation. First, let's say capital letter. Actually, it's capital letter, use of capital letter. Capital letter and punctuation, that is use of capital letter and punctuation. So, we'll have to know in which condition we use these two items. Use of capital letters and punctuation. And in case of capital letter, let's see where can we use these. Actually, this is the very much basic form, and knowing capital letter starts from the beginning of education. Okay, and you know we have 26 letters in our alphabet, and there are of two types. One is capital and the other is small letter. And the capital form are like this: A, B, C, you know very much well, but I have discussed it as it is the ABC of this item. Here ABC means the primary knowledge. Okay, so whenever we get any proper noun, okay, where do we use? So let's have the points uses. First one, in case of proper noun. Okay, you know we have noun which means name, but whenever we get proper noun, that means the name of person and place. Name of person and place. In case of name of person and place, we use proper noun. Suppose Karim, K is here, capital letter K. Khulna, K is here, capital letter. Okay. And we'll also see that in the abbreviation, we use capital letter. Suppose MBBS, capital letter. Okay, and at the start of the sentence, first word and first letter takes capital letter. Okay, suppose you are a student. Here you are a student. U is the first letter, Y with capital. But in case of myself, meaning the myself, that is I, this I will be in capital in everywhere. Okay, I am a person, you know me, and I also know you. Here I will also be in capital letter. Okay, so capital letter will not be problem for your users. You will be able to know where it will be used, and very much main and the base form of capital letter is used with our creator, the name of Allah. The name of Allah, we use it capital letter, Allah or God or creator or almighty. And you will also be glad to know that in case of use of pronoun, instead of the name of God, we also use the first letter as capital in he, H. Okay, so these 5 uses: 1, proper noun, name of person and place, suppose Khulna, Korim. In abbreviation, suppose MBBS. In start of sentence, first word, first letter is capital. Suppose you are a student, you, Y. And in case of myself, I is always with capital letter. And in case of our Almighty God, always we use the starting letter with capital, Allah, God, Creator, Almighty. Even instead of this noun word, whenever we use pronoun he to indicate or to mention our God, we mention the word he with capital letter H. Okay, now come to the uses of pronunciation. Okay, here during uses of pronunciation, we also note down the points. What do you mean by pronunciation? Write down with me, dear learners. Pronunciation. Actual pronunciation is in Bengali Jyoti Chinno, and in English we say pronunciation, that is the signs which are used to express the pause and expression of the sense. Okay, to express প্রকাশ করার জন্য the pause, that is বিরাম বা থামা, and expression, that is প্রকাশ। এখানে কি প্রকাশ? প্রশ্ন, বিস্ময়, থেমে যাওয়া, আস্তে অল্প থামা, কোনটা? To express the pause and expression, we use punctuation. Okay, and to do that we can use here some example of punctuation. Whenever we use full stop, then the sign is just like this. So here we stop permanently, আমরা একবারে থেমে যাই। For the word, for the sentence, there it's stopping the sentence permanently. Number 2, whenever we use comma, So it's a little pause. Just we have a little pause. Suppose if I say I shall go to market, that is full stop, the sentence is complete. But whenever I will say I shall go to market, comma, choose many products, comma, buy them. So here three words, but they are very much adjacent words, and to express it we need not to go for another sentences, and in such cases we use comma. Suppose we use various words in the same purpose. If I say to write down, we need our pen, papers, ink. So pen, comma, papers, comma, ink. পেন কলম লাগে, কাগজ লাগে, আর কালি লাগে। এই পারপাসে লাগছে, তো সেই ক্ষেত্রে তখন আমরা কমা ইউজ করব। Number 3, if we say semicolon, colon and semicolon, there is some difference, and difference also with the sign also. Semicolon, semicolon actually a dot upon a comma. If I have two sentences and that is very much adjacent but not the same, there is some difference, then we can use it. If I say I will call you, I will call you, comma, semicolon, keep alert, keep alert. I will call you, keep alert. সজাগ থাকুন, তোমাকে ডাক দেব, একটু থেমেছি বেশি, তাই না? A little pause, then I say যে I need pen, comma, papers, ink, then there is comma with the same purpose. So here a little pause, here a little bit, much or more pause, then comma but less than full stop. Duration is more than comma, less than full stop, that is semicolon. But in case of colon we use only this. Why do we use it? We use it in case of stating something. The items are as follow, here colon, then fish, meat, fruits, etc. So here the colon, the items are as follow, colon. Okay. Even colon dash, it also used for this same purpose. Colon dash, that is colon dash. I also may use here just like this. Hyphen, do you know what is hyphen? Hyphen is a little bit dot, a little bit dash. Hyphen usually word used in compound words. Hyphen usually is used in compound words. Suppose coordinate clause, coordinate clause. If I write down such way, I may use hyphen. Coordinate, coordinate, it may be in one word, but it may be in two words whenever we use it as the compound words. Okay, so here hyphen. And question, in case of question we use question sign, and you are very much acquainted with this sign. What's your name? Tomar naam ki? Here we will use the question sign, but the exclamation sign, here what we will use? We will use this sign. Suppose alas, he is under an exclamation sign. What a nice bird, exclamation sign. Single quotation, where can we use it? Single quotation, where can we use it? Single quotation in case of special word like story's name. If I say the name of a story, Somerset Moms the Luncheon. Somerset Moms the Luncheon. We'll say or use a single quotation. But if I say the name of any drama or poem or a total book or a novel, we also use quotation, but it will mean double quotation. Double quotation. How? William Shakespeare's Measure for Measure. Measure for Measure. It's the name of a drama. Measure for Measure. You use double quotation. So only story, single poem, then we will use single quotation. But whenever it will be a name of a full drama or a novel or a collection of poems, that is the poetry, then we will use double quotation. And we will also use double quotation in case of quoting some lines or sentences from anywhere, or expressing some speech in direct way. We will also use their double quotation. Double quotation in quoting something. Double quotation in quoting something. আমি যদি কিছু উদ্ধৃতি করি something, or expressing directly. If I say from Shakespeare, Julius Caesar's speech, et to Brutus. Here, this expression is a quotation. It's quoted from Shakespeare's Hamlet. It is quoted from Shakespeare's drama Hamlet. Julius Caesar's speech, et to Brutus. Then we'll have to use double quotation. Or if I like to express my speech in direct way, we'll also use double quotation. He said to me, comma inverted comma, I pray for you. This is also in double quotation. So, dear learners, you have seen the ways of expressing and having pause in sentences, and to do that we have got full stop for full pause, comma, little pause, semicolon, pause, but it is in more time than comma, but less time than full stop. You have got colon to express something. Before that we can use colon or colon dash. For one colon, for two colon dash. We can use hyphen in case of compound words as coordinating clause, coordinate. We can use question in case of making some question to somebody, we can use exclamation sign whenever we use some expression suddenly with emotion. And notice here, if I use single quotation, in case of single quotation, we use usually the name of stories or single poems, then we use single quotation or any special word. We can also use single quotation whenever we mention some Bengali word in English. Suppose Nakshi Katha. Here we can use the single quotation in Nakshi Katha. Okay. And here in question number 9, double quotation, and double quotation in quoting something. Double quotation in quoting something. Okay. So whenever I will say the name of the drama or of a book or a novel, then the double quotation is in use of the name of the drama novel. This is 9-1 double quotation, and this should be 9-2 double quotation, that is use of double quotation in quoting something. If I quote some expression from a famous writing, we may use double quotation. Suppose if I say from Shakespeare's Hamlet, Julius Caesar's speech, et tu Brutus, it is expressed in double quotation. Or we can also use double quotation in quoting in direct way. If I say something directly, it may be number 3, 9-3 use of double quotation. He said to me, comma, double quotation, I pray for you, full stop, quotation close. And we have another use in number 10. This is slash. This use is slash. It's called slash. Whenever we express something in or, if I say, you will notice that I in front of my every lecture, I write down this lecture is for HSC, SSC or JSC, and there I use slash. HSC, SSC, JSC. Here the slash means the or, that is either for it is HSC or SSC or JSC. Any student can relate this lecture with his or her syllabus. Okay, such way I deliver my lecture on grammatical items. Okay, you have noticed the use of pronunciation, and I also like to revise the use of capital letters here. Use of capital letters, I have mentioned here 5 kinds of uses. That is, one is proper noun, that is name of person and place, and the other is abbreviation, that is MBBS, and the third is just start of sentence, first word, first letter will be capital. Suppose you are a student, you, Y is in capital, and in case of myself expressing, that is I will always be in capital form. And in case of expression of the Almighty God in any name of Himself, God the Almighty, Allah A, God G, Creator C, Almighty A, and even instead of the name of Creator, if we use the pronoun He, it will also be in capital form. Okay, that's all for today, the discussion. But like in every classes, I like to solve 3 questions, and these 3 questions are of 3 levels. Always through the lectures of the same item of JSC, SSC and HSC. Then I solve the questions from each level. And in such case, the HSC students will write down the pronunciation. Here you just write down the question number and board year. You will be able to know which question it is. And then also the SSC and JSC will notice it. During SSC, HSC and JSC will notice, SSC will write down, and during JSC will write down SSC, and which HSC students will notice it. So 3 kinds of same items will be discussed, and it will be very much helpful for you to answer the questions. Board exam. Here in HSC level 2018, it was the combined board question co-set, question number 12. Write down, please, HSC students, write down your test paper HSC 2018 combined board co-set and write down with me. I have already used here the pronunciation and also punctuation and also the capital letter. Here one day O is capital. While going to college, comma, please write down, one day while going to college, comma, I met an old man. I met an old man. Please watch it in the Facebook and write down. I am waiting for your writing. Who had nothing of his own, full stop. Write down slowly, carefully. I will also repeat it. Having completed, please write down. Having seen me, comma, he began to cry but could not, as he was too weak to cry, full stop. Having seen me, comma, he began to cry but could not, as he was too weak to cry, full stop. Feeling a great pity for him, comma. Whenever we use the upper portion of a sentence for completing works, then after completing the works with its full clause, we can use a comma. Then we can start another clause of the same purpose in same sentence. Feeling a great pity for him, comma, I wanted to know about him, comma, what led him to this miserable condition. Actually, whenever we use a relative pronoun for any incident or event in a sentence, then before using the relative pronoun, we can use comma. If I had used it for the word him, I would not use comma. But as I have used it for the part, for the clause, I wanted to know about him. Okay. So I have used here comma before what relative pronoun. So what led him to this miserable condition, full stop. So comma, I started asking him questions, full stop. Okay students, I have read out it very fast, but don't be frustrated. I am just making you see this again. Notice the sentences, bases and also the punctuation, and write down with me again. Just revise it. HSC 2018 co-set. One day while going to college, comma, I met an old man who had nothing of his own, full stop. Having seen me, comma, he began to cry but could not, as he was too weak to cry, full stop. Feeling a great pity for him, comma, I wanted to know about him, comma, what led him to this miserable condition, full stop. So, comma, I started asking him questions, full stop. Okay? Now, HSC students, you will notice the next passage from SSC level, JSC level, you will also notice, and SSC level, you must write down. Your answer is so little here, it's very much easy to write down. SSC students, take your SSC 2018 combined board question. It's 11 number question. I have started it with my answers also using the capital letters and pronunciation. You notice it and write down, please. Write down, then you will understand. Inverted comma, words, apostrophe, show S like apostrophe, words, your program, after the examination, question sign, inverted comma, close. If there is no sign here before S, you must put down here a apostrophe. Asked Ratul, full stop. Nabil said, comma, inverted comma, I haven't yet decided, full stop. Can you suggest any, comma, inverted comma. Next, inverted comma start, let's, apostrophe s, go for a picnic, comma, inverted comma, said Ratul, full stop, inverted comma, what an excellent idea, exclamation sign, comma. As it is the exclamatory sentence, the exclamation sign is here used, and as it is the direct speech, so it is expressed with quotation, double quotation, and you say here said Ratul, it is also the part of the upper part of the sentence. Let's go to a picnic, for a picnic. It is also a direct speech, so we use here double quotation. I haven't yet decided, can you suggest any? Here two sentences are included in a same speech, direct speech, so we have used here double quotation. And double quotation also has started at the starting of the passage. What's your program after the examination, with a question. Okay, it is also the direct speech, so I have also used here double quotation. Asked Ratul here, this part takes this part also, asked Ratul, full stop. Okay, I think it is clear, as you have already noticed my uses of pronunciation and capital letter a few times ago whenever I discussed on the uses of punctuation and capital letter. Now you notice again I am repeating. SSC 2018 Combined Board, question number 11, answer. Inverted comma, where's your program after the examination? Question sign, inverted comma close, asked Ratul, full stop. Nabil said, comma, inverted comma, I haven't yet decided, full stop. Can you suggest any? Inverted comma, question sign, inverted comma. And question sign, let's go for a picnic, said Ratul. It's also in inverted comma, then said Ratul, full stop. And another in direct speech in quotation, double quotation of what an excellent idea, exclamation sign, as it was exclamatory sentences, and inverted comma close. Okay, now both SSC and SSC levels, you will notice JSC question, and JSC students, you notice and write down it. Very much little sentence, please write down. The teacher said, comma, inverted comma, dear students, comma, you should follow my advice, full stop, inverted comma close, inverted comma start. Why should we not follow you, sir? You, comma, sir, question sign, inverted comma, said the students, full stop. Here the teacher said, comma, it is the first part of a direct speech, so we say the teacher said, we expressed, we got the expression here and we used here comma. And in direct, during the starting of the direct speech, we used double quotation, dear students. And it is the addressing. So here we have used comma after addressing dear students, comma. There we have addressed here with dear students. So dear students, take comma. And you should follow my advice. The speech is completed, so full stop and inverted comma close. But the students is replying directly, so there is also another quotation with the starting of the speech, and it was a question, why should we not follow you? And there is another address, sir. So before sir we use comma, sir, question sign, inverted comma close, said the students, full stop. Who said? Said the students. Okay. Revise the passage, JSC students, write down please if you have not yet done it. The teacher said, comma, inverted comma, dear students, comma, you should follow my advice, full stop, inverted comma close. Why should we not follow you, comma, sir? Question over the chinno, that is in question sign, inverted comma close, said the students, full stop. Okay, dear students of JSC, SSC and HSC levels, you have already got your solvation of the questions from your board and of 3 levels. I have solved the board of 2018 and in case of JSC I have solved Dhaka board question, and in case of SSC I have solved combined question to 2018, and in case of HSC level I have solved co-set question of 2018 combined board. and you have got your uses of capital letter and also the uses of punctuation. If you have understood it, very good, and for revision and for realization and re-understanding, you may find out it in my YouTube 3S YouTube, my YouTube channel. It's the address of YouTube 3S, that is Siraj Sir's Step for English. Okay, you find out here. You will be able to revise this. You will able to revise it, and I am giving you also a homework for every level, SSC, SSC and JSC. 3 of you will solve the question of Dhaka Board 2019. You must solve it, Dhaka Board 2019. And during my discussion, before my discussion or after my discussion, I will also solve these questions with you. Then you will match your homework with me. Till then, I like to say you goodbye. Keep safe, sound, and also religious. Say your prayers, have your recreation, rest, and also study. Thank you very much.